Okay, today we're going to take a look at Bach's two-part Invention in F, probably his most popular invention. It was even used in the Beatles song, All You Need Is Love. At any rate, it's one of the most easily understood pieces of Bach from an emotional standpoint. It's kind of a happy, frolicky, but nonetheless extremely intellectual and ingeniously well crafted, as we're going to see here. Bach starts with this motive, this arpeggiated type of a thing, goes into the scale. Okay, then he continues with the arpeggiated figure. Now he's going to do this kind of thing. Bach loves to go back and forth like that, see? And one reason for that, I believe, is he probably did it most famously in the fugue subject from the Toccata in Fugue. Okay, everybody knows that piece, right? So that's the fugue subject, and the reason he did that is that was written for organ, and when you play the organ, a very good trick, and Bach took advantage of it a lot. See, if this were the right foot, and that were the left foot, the right foot could repeat that note, while the left foot's going up and down the scale, like that. That's a device Bach used a lot in all his keyboard music. So anyway, we have this figure. He's going to go down in thirds in sequence. As anyone who's been following any of these lessons knows, Bach loves sequence, not sequence like Liberace, but sequence. Again, the original figure, only now on a G arpeggio. And he's going to start most of these off with an extra note. Again, the scale. The scale again in a sequence. Now the left hand's going to follow in a perfect canon a measure late. Okay? Still following. Now right here he's going to deviate from the canon a little bit, because in the previous measure the right hand played this at measure 7. Now in the left hand is going to go, and he's going to continue with the canon in measure 8. That's what the right hand did. The left hand is going to do the same thing, only down a whole step. Very pithy. And Bach's music is, of course, full of these little ingenious things. Here's both hands. Both hands playing that figure. There, the left hand just plays it with the right hand playing the arpeggio. We're going to see that a lot. And then they switch off. We see this a lot. The canon, a measure late and a whole step lower. Okay, I'm going to say a couple of other things about Bach's music. His music defies gravity. I guess he wasn't familiar with Newton, but it defies gravity in the sense that there's never really a bottom or a top. You could look at it from both angles. You could actually play his music upside down, and it'll work. In Hindemith's Ludus Tonalis, the first piece is the same as the last piece. The last piece, however, is the first piece played backwards and turned upside down. That's called retrograde inversion. And retrograde inversion is a technique Bach uses a lot. He goes retrograde a lot. Backwards, he uses inversion. Upside down a lot. Okay, I'm going to do this particular lesson in 2 parts because it's rather long. So that's the first part. And part 2, we're going to start at the dominant.